The Invesco S&P 500 registered Low Volatility ETF, SPLV, is an exchange-traded fund, ETF, that aims to provide investors with exposure to the S&P 500 index, while also reducing overall volatility. The fund aims to achieve this by only holding the stocks in the S&P 500 that have the lowest volatility over the past 12 months. The S&P 500 is a market capitalization-weighted index that comprises 500 of the largest publicly traded companies in the United States. It is widely considered to be a benchmark for the overall performance of the U.S. stock market. By only holding the stocks in the S&P 500 with the lowest volatility, the SPLV aims to provide investors with a more stable investment option compared to a traditional S&P 500 ETF. The SPLV is managed by Invesco, a leading global asset management firm. The fund is rebalanced on a quarterly basis to ensure that it remains in line with its investment objective of reducing volatility. In addition, the fund also uses a proprietary screening process to identify stocks that have the potential to maintain low volatility over the long term. The SPLV has a relatively low expense ratio of 0.25%, which is lower than the average expense ratio of similar ETFs. This makes it an attractive option for investors who are looking for a low-cost way to gain exposure to the S&P 500 while also reducing overall volatility. One potential drawback of the SPLV is that it may not perform as well as a traditional S&P 500 ETF in a rising market. This is because the fund's focus on low volatility stocks may limit its potential for gains during a market uptrend. However, in a volatile or declining market, the SPLV may provide a more stable investment option compared to a traditional S&P 500 ETF. In conclusion, the Invesco S&P 500 Low Volatility ETF, SPLV, is an exchange-traded fund that aims to provide investors with exposure to the S&P 500 index, while also reducing overall volatility. By only holding the stocks in the S&P 500 with the lowest volatility, the SPLV aims to provide a more stable investment option compared to a traditional S&P 500 ETF. With a relatively low expense ratio and a proven track record of performance, the SPLV can be a solid choice for investors looking for a low volatility option within the S&P 500.